Hi guys, it's Nick here, aka Mug of Tea Gamer. Welcome back to the final pool match for this New Zealand World Cup campaign. I've made a number of changes. We've already topped the group with 15 points. That's 3 wins from 3 games, bonus points in every single game. Thankfully, no injuries yet. Touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. And so final matches against Romania. I've decided to make a whole load of changes. Mainly to protect my key players. So a lot of people I brought in, like Kevin Mialamu, I brought in Carl Heyman, and I brought in Ali Williamson. I don't know who Jay Ryan is, but I then also brought in Robinson and Eaton to protect Richard McCaw and Jeremy Collins. Or is it Jerry Collins? Sorry. I've kept Robinson as my number 8. I brought in Justin Marshall at scrum half. Took out, was it Kelleher, I think I had there before. I replaced McAllister for Dan Carter. Sivavati brought in. I've taken off Tanu Manga and I've taken off Conrad Smith and brought on Major and Rico Gear as my centres. I've got Ryder switched the wing really, that was all. So yeah, resting my key players, particularly Dan Carter, Tanu Manga, Richard McCaw and Jerry Collins, and also Joe Rockakoko I took off as well. So let's see how we do with our replacements team. If this was a real World Cup campaign, obviously the manager wouldn't just be thinking about protecting players, but also club rotation. Make sure that some of the backup players get some game time, particularly if there are injuries later on. Make sure that you've got everyone motivated, and make sure that everyone is. I suppose those are also valid, but obviously when you're playing as a computer game, has less of an impact. But anyway, let's see if some of the players here, particularly McAllister, can, actually prove that they are quality people, even if the ratings are slightly lower. Right. But this is against, well, so far, this replacements All Blacks team is, so. Let's see how they do. It's a less important game. Obviously, we've already qualified. The real thing will be how I think it's a real shootout between Scotland and Italy at the moment. They both got 10 points. So let's see which one of those goes through. As far as we're concerned, we're sorted. But, we want to make sure we top the group, so we do want to get a win from today. I have got quality players on the bench. If everything goes terrible. Right, I'm going to do just a cheeky little kick back here. Oh, he called Mark. I think he did, yeah. Okay. Speculative kick. Right. Let's see how we can do, I guess. I want to make sure we win this game, but at the same time, it's not just about winning the game, it's also about testing out how we... Oh, McAllister, I thought you had a bit more pace than that. Never mind. Okay. And draw in the defender, and looks like a relatively simple try. Apologies for my silence just then. Concentrating on drawing the defenders. Pretty simple. Let's see if we can rack up a good score before half time. I was about to say before lunchtime. But before half time, make sure we're nice and relaxed, get the win, and then perhaps experiment a bit more. I've been throwing the ball around a bit too much. That's probably not such a good idea. Probably better just to play it pretty simple and then take it from there. Right, I think this is a case for a little bit of a kick down field. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Speculative kick. Sometimes just a fantastic thing to do. You know what? Sometimes when you just kick in behind the defence, it's not always about scoring tries or getting points to the board, although that's lovely. Sometimes it's just about raising question marks in the opposition. So when they look at the scrum half, they don't always think, oh, the scrum half is going to pass it. They think the scrum half might kick it, the scrum half might run it. If when the scrum half... Oh, that was terrible. That was just bad timing by me. Sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, terrible. The important thing is, yeah, you always have question marks in the opposition's head. You know, when you're playing computer, maybe you don't put question marks in the head, but playing against real people, you want to ask questions. Right, looks like we're opening up now. And here comes the next score. Wee bonk. Okay, good. 3 points. This is nice. You know, it must be very strange for teams like Romania. They get to play some of the lower ranked teams and absolutely stuff them, but then they play the top teams and get, you know, stuffed themselves. Must be very strange. Right, here we go. Let's see if we can score exactly the same try. Yeah, it probably looks like we can. That's where you think possibly the difference between quality sides. You've already kicked long and it didn't get you anywhere, but then you do exactly the same kick again to McAllister. He runs it back, draws in the fullback by cutting across the grain, draws in the fullback, gives it to Major, and Major gets a second try. You think, well, if you kick the third time, you've got to be stupid. But anyway, we've got the 4 points. It's at the moment it's a point per minute. Let's go to the blind side. Ugh.
Leave it. Play on.
Oh, that was a very nice pass. Right, let's kick, I think. I'll tell you what, quite soon I need to give the ball to Marshall, because I need to see what he's like when he has to actually kick territory. This will be perfect time. Let's see what he does. No, that wasn't so clever. That wasn't exactly what I wanted, but never mind. Let's go. Hey, kicking behind the fullback. The fullback is to turn. You gotta try. This is sloppy defence. Of course, the problem you've got here, and the problem that New Zealand had in the 2007 World Cup, is that they stuffed absolutely everybody in their pool matches. They stuffed, they stuffed Portugal and they stuffed Romania. But when they came up against Italy and Scotland, both Italy and Scotland, I think, really didn't think they were going to beat the All Blacks. So they concentrated on their matches against each other. So as a result, New Zealand kind of, not quite training runs, but pretty damn close. So when they get through to the quarter-final, you know, I hate to use the term battle-hardened, but what else are you going to say? Oh, that was terrible. That was the problem they had. They weren't ready for the quarter-final, whereas teams like England and France had both really struggled in their pools. Right, now we go. Come on. Okay, good. He's got a good boot on him. Oh, he took a mark. Okay. England and France were kind of... They were already properly in the World Cup, whereas for New Zealand it was almost like they hadn't warmed up properly. Perhaps that's harsh. But given that it was their worst performance in a World Cup ever, what else can you say? Okay, great. So far going well. Continue. Okay, 33-0. Fantastic. We're playing with our replacements team. As we get into the last 20 minutes, we'll look at some replacements. The game is done. It's really just about testing out combinations. And I mean, now that we've won the pool anyway, so who cares? What matters far more is saying, okay, oh, don't tell me we haven't got it. Okay, they've got it. Never mind. What matters far more is not getting winning the game, not getting anyone injured, and getting a cricket score. Right. Ooh, we've had 5 minutes of the half. We've not scored any points. Looks like they've tightened up a little bit. Okay.
It's away.
Oh, that was poor play. Okay.
Advantage is over. Leave it. Play on.
Okay, so let's see if we can take it wide. Looking pretty good. This, yeah, this is a problem. I'm beginning to get sloppy play. Well, not sloppy play, but look, when you know that your wingers can run around the opposition, you just chuck it wide. It gets a little bit lazy, and then they just round like 3 or 4 players and they run it in. And yeah, the problem then comes with your next match when you're playing against a team that you can't just run it around or run it through. You've got to use your brain a little bit more. So we shall see who we've got in the next match. 40-0. Hey, look, you know, it's always good just to get some, you know, win. Anyway, yeah, why complain? Okay, right, Al, let's see what you've got here. Nice. Nice! Sweep across. It looks really posy, doesn't it? In real life, would you be able to pass straight through the traffic like that? I don't know, but who cares? Who cares? Look, we're playing elite level, and we're running riot. That was a lovely sweeping move. If I could do that against France, or against Argentina, or Ireland, then I'll be delighted. Then I'll be happy. Just a sweeping move from left to right and right to left. The way the French always used to play. Okie dokie. Oh, this is the first time in a long time they've actually they've kicked it short. We'll drive on. And now let's see if oh, I held on to it for too long. Okay, there's scrum. A lesson there. That's my one thing I keep on doing wrong. That often happens with me as I delay my my distribution at a mall, or well, yeah, the mall. Right, let's see if we can do the sweep back. Okay, should be a run in now. Actually, I was impressed by Robinson then, who I think was my flanker. Found himself in midfield, got the ball. He'd actually got a pretty good pace on him. A number of the forwards from other teams, if they'd received the ball there, cut down before they have a chance to pass it. Anyway, let's play on. Okay. 54-0. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment. Hit the notification bell. Oh, who's this? Eaton. Who's this? Bit like a centre in his running. What position is he? I think he's my flanker. I don't know the player at all. Number 7. There you go. Apart from his rather interesting hair mullet. Right. Yeah, if you enjoy this, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment. I'm going to try to wrap up this New Zealand World Cup, see how far we can go. It'd be lovely to take home the silverware. There's no reason why not. And then move on to the next set of videos, which I think, as I've mentioned before, because Japan are hosting the World Cup, I will be playing as Japan, because it's a bit more of an unusual team. And particularly if I play at elite level, I have no idea how far they're going to go. You know, famously in the 2015 World Cup, they beat the Springboks. The first team, I think, that had won 3 matches in a pool and not made it out of the pool because they lost to Scotland and didn't get enough bonus points. That was their big problem. Anyway, I should be playing as Japan. Lightweight team, no big boot on them, plenty of speed. Last time I played as them, I noticed they'd got fantastic wingers. So they're one of these teams you kind of go, if only I could play 5 wingers. But if I remember correctly, too many of their wingers don't play as either fullback. Oh, I thought you play advanced there, ref. Anyway, too many of the wingers don't play as fullback or centre. If you got like a whole load of great wingers, I want to be able to convert them at the very least into fullbacks or outside centres. Oh, that wasn't a very good kick. But a reminder that actually,
There's a knock on back there. Hands up.
was it knock on? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Luke McAllister's not got a huge boot on him. Got a good boot. But I think
Tackle and roll away.
he looks
It's
like he's
away.
actually probably
Advantage. Play
better.
on.
Ugh, that was
Hands
bad play
off,
by me.
hands off.
Listen,
Play on.
match is done. Let's just boot the ball off. Perfect. Okay. Great. We got 68-0. I don't think you can really improve on that. No one's injured. Why try to push for another try when the game's already done? That was just a lot of fun, as you can tell by my chattering away and the lack of tension. It was really just a throw around. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell and comment, and I shall see you for the quarter final. Take care. Have a great day. Bye bye.